What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mini Trades back with another value-packed video. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over my day trading strategy, how I caught NKGN at the bottom and sold at the very top. Let's get right into it. As you guys know, my day trading strategy is used by supply and demand. So how did I catch this zone? We're about to dive super deep. So you guys can see, first of all, on NKGN, I caught this trade right here, right? I said at 9:05, I'm accumulating NKGN. This is Central Time. So 9:05, come to 10:05, or okay, this is Central Time as well. This is 10:05 right here. 10:05. So you guys can see 10:06, 10:05 right here. I'm accumulating at 128, right? When it came down to our key levels, I started adding more. But why did I get the zone? So let's go into it. One thing that I look for, the key thing that I look for is sellers getting trapped or buyers getting trapped. Now, being a long bias trader, I usually look for sellers getting trapped to actually take a position to squeeze them to the long side. And when I'm looking for buyers to get trapped, that's when I'm selling into my position. So I'll take a position right here because I saw sellers getting trapped, and I'll sell when I start to see buyers getting trapped. So what does that mean? Okay, so let's go to the daily chart. Okay. So the first thing on the daily chart is you're going to look for either big supply or big demand. Now you guys can see on NKGN we have a massive big candle, right? And then we have obviously this kind of zone right here, right? We have this zone from the wick to the body start, right? That's our zone. Now if I go to the weekly, this is our whole zone, right? This is our buying pressure zone. This is where we had buyers last time, and this is where I expect buyers to come in this time. So that's what I marked out. That's what I marked out on pre-market, and that's what we talked about. So on the daily chart, you guys can see it kind of aligns. Now, one thing I do want to mark out is this 125. The reason for that is because this is where the candle open was at the time, right? So candle open, and then we have our whole zone. So the reason why I marked out the candle open along with the weekly candlestick is because I want multiple levels. Within a level, I want to make sure that we have, key levels that are holding even within levels. So I just know where my risk is and where we're at in the stock, right? So once we go back to the 5-minute, you guys can see at the time that I took my entry, let's go to the 1-minute. At the time that I took my entry at 10:06, which was 10:05, right here, we were actually holding this 125 level. Now when we came back to 125, I said on voice that I added more, and I'm looking for that move back up to 140. And within just a few minutes, we made that move up. Now, what's one thing that confirmed this trade for me? Remember that I said I look for sellers getting trapped. So you guys can see on this candle, right, as we're breaking through low of day, we have a lot of selling pressure come in. We have a lot of selling pressure come in, right? And as soon as we come down, we reclaim that level. So when I see this, I'm like, okay, well, sellers are getting trapped here, right? With this much volume, we should have at least broken through the zone, right? With that much volume, we should have broken through the zone. Because last time we had that much volume, right, we had no buying pressure, right? Just a complete drawdown, right? When we had this much volume, selling pressure, same as this one, we made a massive move down. But when we have something like this, and then we have a recovery, I'm like, okay, well, if there's so much selling pressure and there's no move down, well, obviously there's buyers soaking that. That's called volume price analysis, okay? So now I hold my trade until I see buyers get trapped. Now, when do buyers get trapped? So as you guys can see, a lot of selling pressure. There should be a massive move down, except sellers got trapped here. So same thing over here is that buyers have a massive volume right here, right? Buyers have massive volume. Buyers have massive volume. And we don't get a big move, right? We get a very small move trying to break over high day, and buyers get stuffed. So this is where I'm starting to sell. Okay, this is where I'm starting to scale off, and this is where I think that we're going to start to reject. The reason for that is the same reason over here where sellers got trapped. Now I see buyers getting trapped, okay? So once we come back down, we kind of retest this zone again, right? Close to it. So the trade is still valid, right? We're still holding trend. We're still coming back into the zone. We're still holding trend. Kind of go up to 170s, right? That's PTs from pre-market. So when we come back into this zone, we see that sellers get trapped again. A lot of selling pressure with buyers stepping in. One more trade opportunity off of this zone, all the way back up to the pre-market zones. As you guys can see, if we stretch it out, right there is perfectly done. So this is my day trading strategy. This is the exact trade that I took. You guys can see that I alerted to my chat. Everyone made money with me in the chat and on voice. If you guys learned something from this video, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. turn on post notifications because I'm dropping so much education. I'm here to teach you guys about the stock market. Make sure you guys drop a like if you enjoyed. Drop a comment on what you guys want to see next. Until then, it's been Minnie. Peace out.